Have you ever wondered how the world's tallest arch was actually built? Or how a tram manages to take people right up to the top of this iconic landmark? Welcome to the Gateway Arch in St. Louis, Missouri. Today I'm taking you on a whirlwind tour through its daring design, mind-blowing construction, and the crazy engineering feats that make it all possible. Buckle up, because this story is full of surprises. Let's set the stage. Back in the 1800s, St. Louis was the jumping-off point for every pioneer headed west. They called it the Gateway to the West for a reason. Fast forward to the 1940s, city leaders wanted a monument to capture that adventurous spirit, and so the idea for the Gateway Arch was born. Now, how do you actually build something that stands a whopping 630 feet tall and make sure it doesn't fall over? Enter architect Eero Saarinen, who came up with a design straight out of a sci-fi movie. The arch is made entirely of stainless and carbon steel with no hidden support beams. Just a series of hollow triangular sections welded one by one, forming a giant curving shell. No frame, no shortcuts, just pure precision. But here's where it gets wild. The tram ride up to the top. This isn't your average elevator. The designers took inspiration from Ferris wheels, creating little pod-like cars that hold 5 people each. As they climb the arch's legs, the cars use cables and pivot points, so you're always upright, even as you curve over the top. It's a total engineering flex. You have to see it to believe it. Of course, building the arch wasn't exactly a walk in the park. The whole thing is an inverted catenary, basically a shape that wants to tip inward as you build higher. That meant every single section had to be placed with insane accuracy. Engineers used a custom crane called the creeper derrick to lift each piece into place. Imagine stacking up huge steel triangles hundreds of feet in the air, knowing that even a tiny mistake could throw off the whole project. No pressure, right? After 2.5 years, the final piece, the keystone, was ready. Crowds gathered to watch as it slid into place, locking the entire arch together. The moment that keystone clicked in, the crowd went nuts. The Gateway Arch had officially become a new American icon. These days, over 1 million people a year come to see the arch. Some ride to the top, some wander the park, and everyone tries to get that perfect photo. Did you know the arch can sway up to 18 inches in high winds? Or that it's designed to handle earthquakes and lightning? This thing's tough. And don't skip the museum under the arch. There's a treasure trove of history. Think pioneer stories, riverboats, and even models of that wild tram system. The grounds are stunning too, with trails, gardens, and epic views of the Mississippi River. So next time you're anywhere near St. Louis, you've got to check out the Gateway Arch for yourself. It's not just a beautiful landmark, it's a monument to human ambition, grit, and pure engineering genius. If you found this story as fascinating as I do, smash that subscribe button, drop a like, and tell me in the comments what blew your mind most about the Gateway Arch. But the Gateway Arch isn't just an engineering marvel, it's an adventure waiting to happen. So what's it really like to visit this legendary landmark? Let's dive into the experience from a traveler's point of view. Imagine standing at the foot of the arch, craning your neck to see the shimmering steel curve disappear into the sky. It's even taller than you'd expect, taller than the Statue of Liberty and the Washington Monument. Snap a selfie, and you'll quickly realize there's no bad angle. The arch reflects the changing light, turning gold at sunset and glowing silver under the stars. Next, step inside and get your ticket for the tram ride. It's a bucket list moment. Climbing into a cozy pod, you'll join millions of others who've made the journey to the top. As you ascend, you can peek through tiny windows to see the inner structure of the arch, a secret view most people never imagine. And then, the grand reveal at the observation deck, 630 feet up, floor-to-ceiling windows offer jaw-dropping views. On a clear day, you'll spot riverboats on the Mississippi and the entire St. Louis skyline stretching out before you. But the Gateway Arch is more than a photo op. It's a place where families picnic on the grassy grounds, kids roll down the hills, and festivals light up the night. Locals and tourists alike gather here for concerts, fireworks, and even yoga classes under the sweeping curve. And here's a fun fact. The arch's shadow is so long it can stretch almost 1/4 of a mile across the park. Plus, if you whisper at one base, someone standing at the other end, over 600 feet away, might just hear you. Talk about an epic game of telephone. Whether you're a history buff, a thrill seeker, or just looking for an unforgettable view, the Gateway Arch delivers. It's a symbol of St. Louis pride, a tribute to America's pioneering spirit, and a reminder that sometimes the sky really is the limit.